What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tardy Productions. Today I am really excited to reveal this, the first actual crash cage for a Yamaha Bolt. While part of the reason that I'm making this video is to reveal the crash cage, I also wanted to show you how simple it is to install. And to show you guys just how simple it really is, I'm gonna do it in a parking lot. Now, if you guys have a Yamaha Bolt, I would definitely stick around to the end of the video to learn how to enter a giveaway that we're doing through Thunderhouse Moto for a crash cage. If you come over here and look at the bike, all the weight of the bike is on this kickstand, which connects to the foot peg bracket, and that's something we gotta take off. So I'm gonna teach you a really quick trick if you don't have a bike lift on how to get around this. All you're gonna need is 5 tools, well, 5.5. Zip ties, Loctite, a 14mm crescent wrench, an extension with a 12mm socket, a ratchet, an 8mm Allen key, and a person. And this guy will do. Now that we got the tools out of the way, it's 5 simple steps. Foot peg removal, zip it up, thread and pivot, lock and torque, and then you're ready to rip tater chip. Now on your bike, it's gonna be an 8mm Allen key to undo this, but full disclosure, I already installed the crash bars on this bike. For me, I already have the new hardware on there. Very nice, much nicer than yours. Take that crap off, replace it with the new hardware. Use the 14mm crescent to hold the nut on the back of this. Once the nut is loose, go ahead and slip it off, and we're just gonna sit that aside, but keep the bolt in. Now is the time in which you're gonna need to grab a person. While you're down here undoing this, your person's gonna be holding the bike in the air. This is where a bike lift would come in really handy, but we're in a parking lot right now. You're gonna put the kickstand up first, and on this side, you won't need the crescent wrench because the threads go right into the frame. Then we'll zip tie the foot pegs. So now this is held up by that, so you can completely undo the bolts without stressing out all the stuff that connects to your foot peg. Now over on the exhaust side, we're gonna do the exact same thing. And again, this just takes the stress off of all the components connecting to the foot peg. Now we're gonna go ahead and just slip out these bolts. There we go, and we'll let that hang there. Now we're going to thread and pivot. And we're gonna slide it forward a bit, pull this out, and then we're gonna thread the back one here as well. Now don't forget to Loctite and torque everything down. These are your foot pegs, so you're not gonna want those to rattle loose. Now just be patient with this side because it's gonna take a little bit. We're just gonna go ahead and crank that down just a little bit. Now that we've got the thread part of thread and pivot done, we're gonna pivot up. And we're quite literally just going to slide this up, thread the front bolt through. Now we're gonna go ahead and crank this all the way down. Finally, we're gonna come over here, thread it through the foot peg again, and then right in through this hole and the other side of the crash. Now I don't have the torque specs for this, but just crank it down. You're gonna wanna keep those attached to the bike. Now you're good to kick down the kickstand, get your shirt out of the way, and then you're good to put it down. Now for everyone out there that's gonna buy the crash bar with the skid plate attachment, I would recommend loosening this up before you do the whole project. The first time I installed it with the skid plate fully attached. It's not worth it. Just undo the 4 bolts on the bottom and do it that way. Then we're gonna grab our 12mm and our 14mm crescent. And we're gonna crank down on these pretty tight. And that's it for everybody who's not running the skid plate. For everybody running the skid plate, it's a 4mm Allen key to tighten that up. And it's just 4 bolts right at the bottom. The best way I found to do this is to lightly tighten each one and don't torque them down yet. And then once you get them all in, then torque it down. Again, I want to thank Thunderhouse Moto so much for sponsoring this giveaway and giving me the opportunity to run these crash bars. Really cool company. If you guys are interested in buying a set of crash bars, down in my description is going to be a link. Click on that and you can look through all the options for it. You can get skid plate or no skid plate, but I'd recommend getting the skid plate. And now, the moment you guys have been waiting for, the giveaway. How do we enter this and what are we giving away? So we're gonna be giving away the prototype that I was running for quite some time. Thunderhouse Moto thought of this idea and it was a great idea, I thought. Because I told him, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this prototype? And he was like, give it to your subscribers. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is down in the comments, type in your favorite video that we've put out so far. Go back, watch them, type in your favorite one that you liked, and leave the title of it down in the comments. Now I'm gonna leave this open for 1 week, so at the end of the week I'll be announcing the giveaway. So all you have to do is comment down below your favorite video, and you have a chance to win these crash bars. Again, a huge shout out to Thunderhouse Moto. Thank you for putting this on. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'm Aaron, this is Tardy Productions. It's gonna rain, so we gotta get out of here. Oh, at least we know they work. Oh my God. This is Tardy Productions. I'll see you guys next week.